Everybody around you sees the same thing. You clock in, you clock out. You return home, maybe grab dinner, maybe scroll a bit before bed. To them, you look ordinary. You look like just another guy. But quietly, you are engineering something much bigger. An empire that no one will see until it is already too late to compete. 5 centuries ago, Niccolò Machiavelli called this the art of concealment. The discipline of appearing harmless while you consolidate real strength. He warned that a prince is better feared than loved, but above all, he must never be hated. In modern terms, this means you build your fortune in silence. You do not provoke envy. You do not broadcast your moves. You let your results whisper for you later. Welcome to the philosophy of the quiet empire. Every man who has truly risen, from the merchants of Florence to the tech titans of Silicon Valley, has understood this law. Take the Medici family. They disguised their dynasty as humble bankers. Their ledgers appeared mundane, but behind the scenes, they controlled popes, art commissions, and wars. Machiavelli wrote, "Men judge more by the eye than by the hand." This means most people confuse symbols for substance. They think wealth is the Rolex, the Lamborghini, the designer clothes. And this is your advantage. The first rule of getting rich without being noticed is simple: master the low profile. Let them drive the car that screams for attention. You drive the car that blends into traffic. Dress like you earn less than you do. Live in comfort, not in display. Because every time you announce your progress, you awaken the most dangerous enemy of all, envy. The modern man thinks he gains respect through attention. But the wise man knows attention is the enemy of progress. Power that hides grows faster than power that shows. But silence is only the defense. Now, we must talk about the offense. Machiavelli observed that fortune is a woman, and if you wish to keep her, you must be bold. In our time, boldness isn't about being loud, it's about speed. Here is the truth: money left idle is like a soldier without a mission. It weakens, it deserts, and it dies. Inflation is the invisible thief that eats at your fortress day by day. The wealthy know this. They move their money constantly. In Florence, merchants sent their ships across the Mediterranean, knowing half might sink, but the survivors would bring back fortunes. Today, you must do the same. The moment a dollar enters your hand, it must be deployed. Into assets. Into ownership. Into leverage. The average man spends new money faster than he earns it. The rich redirect it. Real estate, index funds, private business, these are your merchant ships. The goal is not to hoard cash, the goal is to circulate value. But be careful. Machiavelli warned, "He who builds on the people, builds on mud." Do not follow the crowd. Do not chase the hype. The masses gamble, the strategist invests. If you master this, if you can move money from decay to growth, you begin to see the hidden structure of wealth itself. Now, we reach the most difficult discipline of the modern age. The discipline of digital silence. Machiavelli wrote, "The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves." To survive today, you must be the fox. Unless your business depends on the algorithm, disappear from the public eye. Stay off the digital battlefield where everyone is performing. Because power attracts opposition, and visibility attracts weakness. Every photo of your vacation, every boast about your new car, every display of progress, is an open door for theft, litigation, and jealousy. The elite cultivate mystique. They operate behind LLCs, trusts, and NDAs. They understand that when people cannot measure your wealth, they cannot manipulate you. Treat your privacy as currency. Delete the need for validation. The man who moves quietly wins twice, once when he achieves the goal, and again when no one sees it coming. A ruler with one fortress is vulnerable. A ruler with many cannot be overthrown. This leads us to the final structural rule: diversification is sovereignty. Machiavelli advised princes to build multiple fortifications. In finance, this means multiple streams of income. If you rely on one paycheck, you are not free, you are just waiting for the siege. Every additional source of cash flow is another wall guarding your empire. Side businesses, digital assets, dividends, rental units. Jeff Bezos didn't stop with books. The Medici didn't stop with banking. The true Machiavellian multiplies his frontiers until his reach is invisible, but absolute. So, let them see you as ordinary. Let them think you are average. Because behind closed doors, you are orchestrating a dynasty. You invest, you learn, you build, and you protect. Machiavelli understood that the greatest victories happen in private. The deal closed quietly. The habit built in solitude. But building wealth is only half the battle. Once you have it, your own mind becomes the enemy. How do you keep the money without losing your soul? How do you master the psychology that destroys lottery winners and heirs? That secret is hidden in this video right here. Click now. Because fortune favors the bold, but she only remains with the disciplined.